Good morning out there, everybody. Alan D9J Sports. Hey, we're right back at it with another show. We've got a good one lined up for you on this drive this morning. Hey, the train is pulling in the station. We've only got one more stop to make, and we will be in Vegas. We will be in Vegas for the super fight. And that's what we want to talk about this morning, the journey that has got us here, the journey between the two fighters. Let's jump right into this thing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I remember 3 or 4 months ago, right, when the build-up and the speculation that Terrence Crawford and Saul Canelo Alvarez will be getting it on. And we really couldn't believe it at the time. But lo and behold, it's true. And it's almost time for it to happen. The journey. We've been on a heck of a journey. Day after day, week after week, the train continued to roll in. And we stopped in station after station. And we talked about everything from, is it going to happen? Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? How big are they going to fight at? What weight will it be? Okay, what fighter has the best chance? And there have been so many people with different sides to this about this thing. But in just a few days, we're going to find out which side is right and which side is wrong. Because somebody's going to be wrong and somebody's going to be right, because none of us expect it to be a draw. Saul Canelo Alvarez, one of the greatest, if not, I've told you he's the greatest Mexican fighter of all times, has embarked on something that we never really thought would happen. And Terrence Crawford, one of the greatest fighters of all times, has accepted a fight that we never thought that this young man would take, or less, and lo and behold, we never thought that he would get this fight. And to step up 2 weight classes, he's definitely taking on a big-time challenge. So as we continued on our drive, we started to talk about who can get knocked out, who can't get knocked out. A lot of people thinking that Saul Canelo Alvarez can knock out Terrence Crawford, while there's others who think that Terrence Crawford can't be knocked out by Saul Canelo Alvarez, but he can knock Canelo Alvarez out. Mix and match. Apples and oranges. It really doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody's going to be right. Somebody's going to be wrong. Both of the fighters have had one heck of a journey. Their stories of where they started at. Saul Canelo Alvarez selling popsicles. Terrence Crawford getting kicked out of school. He's constantly staying in trouble and finding his way into the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And lo and behold, it became one of the best things and the best moves and decisions that he's ever made in his life. Because if he hadn't, just think about what we would be missing. Saul Canelo Alvarez, we remember as a young man stepping into the ring with Canelo, with the great, and I do mean great, Floyd Money Mayweather, and getting schooled. But we also remember him learning a lesson from that fight. We remember Terrence Crawford. We know Terrence Crawford has been ducked by so many fighters, but every time he got a chance, he would make sure that the city of Omaha, Nebraska was represented really good. And that's exactly what he done. And it's led us to this point, a super fight. A super fight between 2 guys who are going to stand in there and give the audience and the public what we're looking for. I'm here to tell you right now, I know that these 2 fighters are not going to be running around the ring. They're going to stand toe-to-toe. So do not, and I repeat, do not get away from your television set, because on this fight Saturday night, it's going to be on and popping. When we have our one final stop tomorrow, when the train pulls into the last station, we will be rolling in. We'll be rolling in Vegas. That's the last stop, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow for the weigh-in. And you know it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. I hope that both of the fighters are ready. I'm pretty much sure that they are ready to get it on. Now, before we continue on this video, I'm going to need you to hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the like and subscribe button. And to all my subscribers out there, appreciate all the support that you've been giving me throughout this whole ride and throughout ever since I've got on YouTube. And this video, once again, is brought to you by me. It's brought to you by me. Let's keep this thing rolling. Well, there are so many things that have happened. So many words are being thrown out there. Now they're talking about shoulder injuries, and then you got Bomac saying that no, they're gonna go upside Canelo Alvarez's head, but it's yet to be seen, ladies and gentlemen. It's yet to be seen. All the talking, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. I would like to commend Canelo Alvarez for constantly being a respectful young man, giving Terrence Crawford all the kudos and making sure that he recognizes Terrence Crawford as one of the greatest fighters of all times. And throughout all the bravado, I'm going to tell you the same thing about Terrence Crawford. In his own way, he's been respecting Canelo Alvarez. You know it. Now, there have been some things that I didn't particularly like that he said, but in the end, I know that Terrence Crawford does respect Canelo Alvarez and his greatness. He does respect it. So for the 2 fighters the two fighters. Once again, I'd like to thank you for giving us, or about to give us, what we've been waiting for. A lesson for all the other boxers out there. A true lesson for all you other boxers out there. Don't be afraid to step outside of the box. We will respect you more if you step outside of the box. If you don't duck and dodge, if you do the things that we expect you to do as a champion, we will definitely respect you, and you will be beloved to us. So follow suit, young men. Follow suit. And young women too. Let's get somebody to step up and face Clarissa, so she can have somebody to give her a better fight than she's been getting. Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Boxing. And the train, the D9J Sports Train, it'll continue to roll on. See you tomorrow for the weigh-in. I'm definitely OUT.